1,000 years after the written Torah was given, the Chachamim were sitting in Babylon, Talmud Bavli, the Gemara. They ask, where do we have information about Esther and Mordechai in the written Torah? Supposedly, it's not even a legitimate question. What do you mean? Esther and Mordechai is 900 years after the Torah was given. How the Torah speaking about Esther and Mordechai? Can I write a book today that speak about somebody who will be important in 1,000 years from now? How can I write today information about him? Do I have this information? So the Gemara asks, where do you see information about Esther and Mordechai? So the Gemara say, in two different places. Mordechai, there's a verse that say, the spices, Mordachia, Mordror. In Aramaic, Mordachia. Now here comes the catch here. About 20 years ago, two scientists, Professor Ilya Reeves and Dr. Doron Witztum, two atheist Jews from the Hebrew University in Jerusalem, anti-religion. Reeves is one of the greatest mathematicians in the world, one of the top 5 mathematicians in the world. He goes all over the world. He speaks in Colombia every year. He's a guest of honor. He's a genius, a Russian genius that, he was a communist. He came to Israel as a Russian atheist, and he was asked by a rabbi to develop a computer software to search, to scan the Torah, to find equal mathematical skips in the text, what we call codes, planned codes that are hidden in the text, that are giving information about important events that take place in the world. They paid him money. That's his job. He took this statistic professor, Witztum, he's also not religious. Together they sat for a few months and they developed the software. What's this software? You enter a name into the computer. The computer say, enter a name. You put any name you want. Now the computer is going to search the entire Torah. He tried to find that name hidden inside the text in equal mathematical skip, which means every X amount of letters you count until you see hidden names inside. But you see, it's mathematical. It cannot be random. You see, it's a plan. Let me give you now an example. How many letters we have in Meggilat-Esther? How many letters in a whole Megillah? 12,196. 12,000, remember this number. You go to the Torah, bereesjiet bara Elokim. You circle the Alef of the word bereesjiet. You count 12,196 letters. What do you get? Samech. You circle the samech. Now you have Alef and samech. You count 12,196. What do you get? Taf. 12,196. What do you get? Resh. Esther. Right in the beginning of the Torah. The Gemara says, where do you have Esther in the Torah? How am I supposed to have Esther? The Torah is 1,000 years before Esther. Why do you worry? The Torah, it's not a man-made book. Now Mordechai. Mordechai. The Gemara says, where do you have Mordechai? Mordachia. Remember the word Mordror. Mordror, Mor, it's 2 letters. Mem and Resh. You circle the Mem. You count 12,196 letters, you get Resh. 12,196, you get Dalet. 12,196 Chaf, 12,196 Yud. Mordechai in equal skip. Now, first, obviously a person could not write a book that describes 1,000 years of history and inside make thousands of names in equal skip without changing the actual story. It's impossible. Nobody can do even 1 page we cannot do. Even with the assistance of the best computers in the world, we could not write 1 chapter and write inside many, many equal skips. It's unhuman. It's above human. A person cannot do such a thing. Especially when almost all these codes are speaking about the future. What person knows what's going to happen in 2,000 years? Here is 1 proof that I gave you now that the Torah can never be written by a human being. How many proofs I have? Thousands. Go into my website, you see if I'm exaggerating or not. Watch my DVD. Over there alone you have 30, 40 proofs. This is only 1 proof. You're not convinced? The second one will convince you. You're not convinced? The third one, the fourth one, the fifth.